If you could be known for just one thing, what would it be?
Oh, generous.
Beautiful. What's the greatest lesson in leadership you have learned as an entrepreneur?
Biggest lesson I learned as an entrepreneur is to lead without fear,
What personal characteristic has been most pivotal to your success?
to listen.
Love
Listen
it.
and
This is the
to
best lightning round ever. Everybody has like 10 paragraph answers. We got one word answers here. All right,
yeah,
here.
I know, right?
Here okay. Here's the dose of randomness. I've got my random question card. Just tell me when to stop cutting the deck. We'll take the top card. All right. Aha. Wow, this is going to be a hard question because you've done so many cool things. But the question is, what's on your bucket list?
Oh gosh, I always have traveling in my bucket list, right? But my bucket list is to go to all the different sand beaches in the world. So I like the green sand beach, a pink sand beach, the red sand beach, black sand beach. I think I've been to half of them so far. I just want to go around and just go to all of them.
I love it. That's beautiful. What is one tip or trick that investors can implement in their businesses today?
Oh, man, that's a tricky one. It's so many. The tips and tricks I think is to go to networking events and keep showing up and always try to, as I mentioned before, listen and to give, right? Because then that to me helped me in a long term because people remember and they want to work with you because of your generosity of listening and giving, right? If you're out there being um, if you're self-centered and you're only doing it for yourself but not for others, you're likely not going to have a lot of outsized influence. So that's what I would suggest, is to go out there and find a way to provide value to others without expecting anything.
Beautiful. And I think that definitely this has been a very memorable interview. So I don't think people have any trouble remembering you after this. Can you name a book that's helped to forge you as a leader, entrepreneur, or investor? And tell us how it impacted you.
Yeah, I mean, it really all kind of ties together. And that book, it was actually one of the books that I see a lot kind of recommended on LinkedIn, The Go Giver, right?
Mhm.
With Bob Berg, is to just go around and just give without the expectation of getting anything back, right? So I recommend anyone who's interested in learning that basic concept. It seems pretty obvious, but when you actually see it or read it, I listened to it in Audible, but it just made a lot of sense. And I kind of been doing it, but I didn't really understand the benefit of it until it was kind of solidified as a concept in the book. Then I started to do it a lot more often. So I think that's a great book to reference.
Yeah, and I have to say, we live in the age of the loss leader, so this podcast is an example of that.
Mhm.
Can you send us out with a quote to help forge our listeners as leaders and entrepreneurs?
So giving you a quote that would help, or I'm not a quote person. I'm like terrible at quotes. Man, the quote is to just be willing to give up some time to help others, right? And that itself is going to help you in the long run, right?
Good. I love it. I love it. The original quotes are definitely the best ones. So perfect, perfect, perfect there. Well, I just want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to reach out to Diana Lynn. What is the best way to do so?
So you can reach me on LinkedIn, Diana Lynn. It's a pretty generic name, but I'm sure if they reach out to you to ask for exact Diana Lynn, then you'll be able to.
Oh no,
I
no,
wish I
there's
wish
only
my
one
name is
like
as
you. There's not
interesting
going
as
to be any
yours.
problem there.
I wish my name was as interesting as yours because you're George Robert III or like, like
Yeah.
but you can just find the name is like Dynalint AIA, right? And I'm also on Instagram. It's Navi underscore Ventures underscore RE, or my personal Instagram, the Dynalin, and I have a website, navi-ventures.com. So there's a lot of ways to reach out to me, but I'm most active on LinkedIn.
All right, beautiful. And I am too. That's how we met through
Mhm.
Fiona's challenge, which was a great thing. Met a lot of great
Mhm.
people through that. And then just to wrap it up, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to share your knowledge and experience with our audience.
Mhm. Yes, pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And it was my pleasure.